The morning of December 1st, 1948 dawned like any other on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. Seagulls called, the surf rolled in, and the rising sun cast a golden glow on the sand. But something was different. Lying near the water's edge was the body of a man. He was well dressed, but his pockets were empty. There was no wallet, no identification, nothing to indicate who he was or how he had died. The police were called. They examined the scene but found no signs of struggle, no obvious cause of death. Who was this man? What had brought him to Somerton Beach? The mystery deepened when the police searched his belongings. In a hidden pocket of his trousers, they found a tiny scrap of paper. Printed on it were two words, Tamam Shud. The words were Persian, meaning "it is finished." They came from a book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. The case of the Somerton Man, as he became known, had just taken its first strange turn. The mystery was about to unfold. The Tamam Shud clue was like a whisper from a shadowy world. It hinted at secrets, at hidden meanings. The police searched for the book the scrap had come from. Weeks later, a man came forward. He had found a copy of the Rubaiyat in his car. He had no idea how it got there. Inside the book, police found more puzzles, faint pencil markings, a series of letters that looked like a code. Could this be the key to the Somerton man's identity? Experts were called in to decipher the code. They worked tirelessly, but the message remained elusive. Years passed. The case grew cold. The Somerton man seemed destined to remain an enigma, his secrets buried with him. The Somerton Man case, with its tantalizing clues and dead ends, fascinated people around the world. Amateur sleuths and professional code-breakers alike were drawn to its challenge. Theories abounded. Was the Somerton Man a spy, a victim of a love triangle, or was there a more mundane explanation? In 2022, a team of scientists announced a breakthrough. Using advanced DNA analysis, they were able to build a genetic profile of the Somerton Man. They compared this profile to DNA databases and found a match. The Somerton Man had a name, Carl Charles Webb. Finally, after more than 70 years, the mystery seemed solved. But was it really that simple? The DNA identification of Carl Webb was a major development in the Somerton Man case. But it raised as many questions as it answered. Who was Carl Webb, and why was his death shrouded in such mystery? Records showed that Webb was an engineer born in Victoria, Australia in 1905. He had been married but was estranged from his wife. He had no known connection to Adelaide or Somerton Beach. Why was he there? Some people questioned the DNA evidence. They pointed out that the identification was based on a distant relative and that there was no direct DNA match. Others argued that even if the Somerton Man was Carl Webb, it didn't explain the strange clues, the code, the Tamam Shud message. The mystery was far from over. Section 5. The Life of Carl Webb. As investigators delved into Carl Webb's past, they uncovered a life marked by both normalcy and intrigue. He was a skilled engineer known for his meticulous work. He enjoyed ballroom dancing and had a passion for poetry. But there were also hints of a darker side. Webb's marriage had been troubled. He and his wife, Dorothy, had separated amidst accusations of cruelty and infidelity. He had also been deeply affected by the death of his brother, who had died in World War II. Could these personal struggles have driven Webb to Somerton Beach, and were they somehow connected to the cryptic clues he left behind? The mystery of the Somerton Man was becoming a story of a life shrouded in secrets and sorrow. Section 6. A web of relationships. The more investigators learned about Carl Webb, the more complex the puzzle became. Webb's life was like a tapestry, woven with threads of love, loss, and betrayal. Each thread led to another person, another piece of the puzzle. There was Jessica Harkness, a beautiful woman who had been romantically involved with Webb. Some believed she was the mother of his illegitimate son, a secret that could have had devastating consequences in those conservative times. There was Dorothy, Webb's estranged wife, who seemed to hold a grudge against him. And there was Gerald Thomas Keane, Webb's brother-in-law, a man with connections to the entertainment industry. Was it possible that Webb's death was linked to one of these relationships?